Hello friends, welcome to Via Digital YouTube channel, Microsoft SQL Server tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss about DML commands. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language or Data Modification Language. These DML commands are used for storing, modifying, and deleting the data in an existing table. So you can observe here how we can store the data. In the previous session, in the DDL commands, we have created a table. We have created an employee table. First, we can check uh, how we can create a table. Then, how we can read that table. How we can read that table. We can read that table through select statement. Select is nothing but where we have to select from which table. In this table, which columns we have to select. Star is nothing but all columns from a table. So either you can give star or you can provide a column names. You can observe, you can provide a column names. So in this providing column list or star from this table, you can select and execute this statement. Then it will read table from the database and display result as a empty table structure. In this table structure, I want to go and insert the records with rows wise. So how we can insert the records into a table? We can insert the records into two ways. One is single row insert, second one is we can insert the records, and second one is insert with select statement. In the insert statement, we can follow with the two methods. One is insert a single row at a time or insert a multiple rows at a time within a single insert statement. First, we can go with the single row insert statement. In this insert statement, we can follow with the syntax of insert statement. You can observe insert into from which table you want to insert. I want to insert into my table with particular columns. These column names is an optional, but whenever you can learn fresh or newly learn SQL Server, you can practice with the column names. So what are the columns you can provide here? That column related values we can provide after the values. You can observe the example. Insert into from which table? Employee table. In this employee table, I am having these column names: employee ID, employee name, gender, salary, uh, email ID, and you can observe email ID, address. In the salary part, after salary we have a date of joining. So I can miss the date of joining. Again, I am adding date of joining. Date of joining. Then after salary, I can give an uh, date of joining details in the insert statement 2200107. Right? You can observe here. In this part, you can see insert into employee, that related column names. What are the values you are trying to insert as a row? 101 as employee ID and employee name IJ, and gender is male, and salary 10,000, date of joining this date, and email ID and address. Once you can provide this statement, you can select the statement and execute. Now one row affected. This row will be inserted successfully, but how we can cross check these records will be inserted into a table or not? You can use read statement. Read is nothing but a select from table. Which table you want to read? Employee table. From which column? All the columns. So select star from employee. Then you can observe 101 Ajay M. This record will be stored into your table. How we can read? You can observe here. When you can go through the employee table, you can observe, can we see the data inside a table? No, we can see only what are the columns available in the table. Now in this table, we are reading the data by using select statement. How we can get select from which table you want to select from employee table. Then what are the columns you want to read from this table? I want to read all the columns. All the columns is nothing but a star. If you want to read only a particular columns, employee ID, employee name, salary, then only it will display only these three columns data into a result set. Can observe only three columns. Select what are the columns you want to select to read from this table. I want to read either 3 columns or I want to read all the columns. If all the columns, you can directly use select star, but better practice purpose, you can use column names instead of star. Okay, next, this is the single insert statement. And second record, you can observe. As of now, I haven't given date of joining. Now you can observe here. You can observe, i'm not I'm not inserting date of joining. Now you can observe here, I can execute statement, it will get executed. Now I'm planning to read my table. Select star from employee. Then you can observe, can we have date of joining value? No. And department ID value? No. You can see what are the values you cannot provided. That value would be a blank value. Null is nothing but a blank value. User cannot define any value. That value will be treated as null value. So next, how we can insert multiple values at a time. How we can insert multiple values at a time. You can observe here in this insert statement. In this insert statement, you can observe insert into table name. What are the column names you want to insert a data? That data we can provide with column comma separated values. Insert into table name, your column names, then values. What are the column names we have provided in the list after table name? That column names values will be processed by the separated comma delimiter. So you can execute this statement. You can get how many rows you are trying to insert. 3 rows. These 3 rows will be inserted into a table. How we can check these 3 tables? 3 rows will be inserted into a table. We can use select statement. Select star from employee. This employee table contains up to 5 records. You can observe, first statement we can run, second statement. Now you can insert 3 records. Either we can insert either a single record wise or multiple records insert at a time. And we have another method, insert records with select statement. How we can insert a record with select statement? In this insert records, we can use with insert into table name and select statement. These select statements are fetching data. What are the values you are processing? Before that, you can understand what is select. Select, we can discuss as select is nothing but a read. Select one. What it will be happening? It read one as a result. So whatever you can give the select statement, the statement it reads the value. So what are the values I have read? That values I am trying to insert into an employee table. So when I am reading this insert statement, it will be executed or not. So because it will not executed, because column name or number of supplied values does not match with table definition. Table definition having uh, 8 columns, but you are passing only 6 columns data. So remaining 2 columns you have to mention. Otherwise you can give as emp id. You can mention in the column names here, emp id, ename, salary, email id, and address. And what are the columns you have missed for processing the data? Data of joining and department id we are missing in the select statement. So in the insert statement, I can give the name of column names. These column names we can define the values. Then automatically the select list of for insert statement contains more items than insert list. The number of employee id, employee name. Okay, we can miss gender here. In this gender we can add. Then you can observe, you can once again you can run the query. Then it will get succeeded. 3 rows will be affected. Previously we have 5 records. Now I am adding new 3 records. Select. Now I can find totally we have 8 records in my table. So you can observe totally 8 records will be inserted. This is the method we can use to insert a records into an existing table. It's nothing but a insert statement. Insert statement is part of an DML. Okay, next, update. Update is also part of an DML statement. The update statement is used to modify the existing rows in a table. Modify the existing rows in a table means, example, you can go through the syntax, update table name, set what are the column you want to update, that column name, and what are the values you can provide that column, that value name, values. and column 2. At a time we can update single column value or multiple column values. Now you can go through the example. Observe here. You can observe here in the update employee set salary equal to 75,000. In 108 employee, how much salary we are seeing that 35,000. But I'm changing this 35,000 to 75,000. This update statement is used to change the data values based on the condition or without condition. I'm changing the with condition. I want to change my salary 108 employee salary 35,000 to 75,000. I can use this statement to change the data values. It's row one rows affected. This will be affected or not. Select star from employee. Then can observe. Then you can observe it will read 108 salary 75,000. But I want to read only 108 employee data. I can use where condition. Where condition is nothing but a filter condition. We will go in the next class deeply on where class. Just you can understand. Okay, 108 part. It will read only one record. What are the filter condition you can apply? It's nothing but a filter condition. It's a restrict the data conditions. Restrict data or without restrict the data. Okay, now update statement is completed. In the next session, whenever we are using the joins, that session, how we can update multiple tables by using join conditions. In the join conditions also we can use update statement. We can go deeply on the joins part. Okay, and a delete statement. What is meant by delete statement? Delete statement is used to delete single row or multi row from an existing table, like as truncate. Truncate is in the DDL statement never give a condition, but here we can give a condition. Based on the condition we can delete a records, or without condition we can delete a records. So delete statement mainly to delete single record or multiple records. Example you can observe here, delete from table name where my employee ID equal to 108. These records will be deleted. 108 record will be deleted. Now you can read the data. This record won't be available in our table. You can observe. Can observe. Yes, there is no 108 record. That record will be deleted from existing table. Okay, these are all the commands is part of an DML statement. DML is nothing but a data modification language. We have three commands in the DML part: insert, update, delete. In the insert statement, we can follow with the two methods to insert the data. One is insert statement, second one is insert with select statement. And update, we can modify the existing data values with new value. And delete, we can delete a single record from an existing table, or we can delete a entire records from table. But table structure will be available in the database. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my via digitally channel. We can catch you out. We can meet up on next session. Thank you.